Alright, today we're going to talk about lines and angles. It's a lot of vocabulary that's dealing with this chapter. You need to make sure you listen to me carefully because I'm not going to write the definition out. I'm going to say it. When I say it, you need to write it out, okay? I am going to write down the word, okay, the vocabulary, to make sure you spell it correctly. But everything else, you need to write next to the word in C-note fashion. Alright, so the first word we're going to deal with is the transversal. Okay, the first vocabulary word is transversal. A transversal is a line that intersects two coplanar lines at two different points. I'm going to say that again. A transversal is a line that intersects two coplanar lines at two different points. So if you needed to draw a picture underneath the definition, if I had two coplanar lines, those are two coplanar lines that are on the same plane. And then I had a line that crosses both of them at two different points. That is my transversal. So this red line here would be my transversal. Okay. The black line can't be a transversal because it only crosses one line. The other black line can't be a transversal because it only crosses one line. Okay, the next vocabulary word is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. Remember, again, you're writing a definition next to the vocabulary word. This definition is corresponding angles lie on the same side of the transversal. And one is exterior, one is interior. And they are non-adjacent. Okay? Again, corresponding angles lie on the same side of the transversal. One is in the exterior, one is in the interior. Okay, so for example, so after you write the definition, I do suggest you draw a picture each time. So an example of corresponding angles would be this angle here and this angle here. Okay, that's one example of corresponding angles. Alternative interior angles is the next one. Alternative interior angles. Again, you need to write the definition. Alternate interior angles are non-adjacent. Remember, adjacent meant that they touch. So they're non-adjacent angles that lie on opposite sides of the transversal, and both are in the interior. I'm going to say that again. Alternate interior angles are non-adjacent angles that lie on opposite sides of the transversal, and both are in the interior. Okay, and I want you to draw a picture. Example underneath. Okay, so they are non-adjacent, so they don't touch. And they lie on opposite sides of the transversal, and they are in the interior. So that would be an example of alternate interior angles. Okay, the next vocabulary is alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles lie on opposite sides of the transversal, and both are in the exterior. Again, alternate exterior angles lie on opposite sides of the transversal, and both are in the exterior. So, for example, so draw your picture. Have something like this. They are on opposite sides of the transversal, and they're both in the exterior. So, this one and this one is an example of alternate exterior angles. Okay, the next one is same side interior angles. Same side interior angles. They lie on the same side of the transversal, and both are interior. I'm going to say that again. They lie on the same side of the transversal, and both are interior. So if you notice, pretty much the names describe the definition. Same side of the transversal, interior angles. Okay, so if you had an example of this one, it would look like this. Those will be same side interior angles. Okay, we're going to draw an example so we can kind of do some more examples of this. So you're going to draw this here. And you should be on the back of that page now. On the back of this notebook page in your spiral. Okay, so I know I talked about exterior and interior. Exterior means outside. So when they're saying outside, they're saying outside of the two non-transversal lines. So 1 and 2 would be exterior. And so with 7 and 8, that would be exterior. But 3, 4, 5, and 6 would be interior. Okay. So using those same words from the front, we're going to identify each one. So transversal, which line would be the transversal? And I want you to pause in between me saying what they are so you can see if you figured it out without me. So transversal, remember, is a line that intersects two coplanar lines at different points. So that would be line A. Alright, so then we have corresponding angles. Remember, corresponding angles lie on the same side of the transversal. One is exterior, one is interior. So think of the examples, and I'm going to give you a hint. It is 4 different corresponding angles, and these are all angle pairs, okay? So it has to be 2 that go with it. So corresponding angles, we have angle 1 and angle 5. Okay, we have angle 2 and angle 6. We have angle 3 and angle 7. And the last one is angle 4 and angle 8. Alright, then alternate interior angles. The rest of them, there's only 2 pairs. Alright, so alternate interior angles, we have angle 3 and angle 6. We also have angle 4 and angle 7. Alternate exterior angles, we have angle 1 and angle 8, and we also have angle 2 and angle 7. Last but not least, same side interior angles, we have angle 3 and angle 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Angle 3 and angle 5. And then angle 4 and angle 6. Alright, that's all we have for these lines and angles. Make sure you go over these definitions. Make sure you understand them. Make sure you understand them inside and out, because they won't always be this diagram. It'll be bigger and extra lines and extra stuff to try to confuse you, so you have to be able to see it. Okay?